Hey guys, Amanda the G here. This video has been a long time coming. I know some of you have been waiting a while for this. I have been talking about doing this video for a long time, but let me just tell you, it has taken me this long to figure some of this out, and I'm still not fully figured everything out yet. And yes, this is my skincare video, and yes, I have been very dedicated to this routine. It just keeps changing, and we'll get into that. And before I start, I just want to say that skincare is very much a personalized thing. If you don't like the products I use, if they don't work for you, sorry, that's just the way it is. If I don't like the products you use and they work for you, again, sorry, that's just the way it is. I wish we could just pick up one product and have it work for everybody, but it doesn't work that way. Not all ingredients work for everybody, so I'm going to tell you not only what I'm using, but kind of the thought process behind it, so then, you know, if you want to do anything from this, maybe you figure out with that thought process, and then also go over to like all of the people who actually know what they're doing and find out from them what's actually going on. By that I mean skincare specialists, dermatologists, product reviewers, chemists, estheticians. All of them make content on all social media, so go and learn from them like I did. Before I get into the actual products, let me just say this has been a journey, and you are seeing it now on screen of every week I took a picture from, it did not start out good, all the way through some parts where it got really bad with all sorts of purging and other stuff, and then it started to get better, and then it got worse again and better and worse again, and it's been a roller coaster, and this is kind of the whole process, and this is where I'm at right now. So one more time, start to where I'm at now. I'm not gonna call this the finish. This is representative of what I was doing before. It is the Clinique Acne Solutions 3-step system. I was using the whole thing. This is all I have left of it, and I will be dumping this and recycling the container. But I just wanted to keep it for this long just to make this video. But this is what I've been using for well over 15 years. And let me just tell you, I didn't get results on this, but I used it thinking that if I didn't use it, it was worse. Because if I didn't use it, my skin was worse. But I was like, well, this is as good as my skin can get, and that is just legitimately not true. And I hate this stuff. I hate this stuff for a lot of reasons. So I have stopped using this, and I've progressed on my skincare to something that's much more customized to myself. I started by changing out my cleanser. I went to this Basha Detoxifying black charcoal cleanser, and I hate this stuff. I hate this with every fiber of my being. I cannot stand this product, and I'm sorry to anyone who likes it, and I'm sorry if you make this, but like literally there's no point. It heats up for like 10 seconds in your hand for no reason. Like there's no purpose to it heating up, and I don't feel like it gets your skin clean at all, and it's just like charcoal doesn't clean your skin. I don't understand why. I was taken in by marketing for this, and this was a lot of money that's just thrown away because I hate this. So I don't use this anymore. I did briefly switch to this. Before I switched to this one, this is the Murad Anti-Aging Acne Time Release Acne Cleanser with 0.5% salicylic acid. I got this thinking that it was gentle and that it would help with both the acne and the aging on my face because I'm old and I also have acne, and that's just not fair anymore. And I did use this for a while until it's like almost gone because it's not the worst. I just feel like it wasn't giving me the best results because I don't think that salicylic acid in a wash-off form is my product. I've been using salicylic acid-based products since I was a teenager, and I've always had acne, so maybe I need to switch to something else, which is why I switched my treatment cleanser to this, the Cerave Acne Foam Cream Cleanser with benzoyl peroxide, because peroxide is stronger, and some people react better to benzoyl peroxide than salicylic acid, and I am one of those people, so I have switched to this. Other reasons that I switched to this is because it has ceramides in it, and ceramides are like the one product that gets rid of the redness in my skin, and I know a lot of ingredients do it, and I've tried a lot of ingredients and none of them got rid of the redness except for ceramides. And then it also has niacinamide, which is just awesome. But I do not use this every single time I wash my face, because you don't need to wash your face with a treatment cleanser every single time. So I have been working on listening to my skin and washing it with a treatment cleanser when it needs a treatment cleanser, and washing it with the next product when it doesn't. When I'm not using a treatment cleanser, I use this. This is the Toleraine Hydrating Gentle Cleanser from La Roche-Posay, and that is the only way that you can say that brand name, but don't be fooled. This is not expensive. This is like easily available at drugstores. This is just fancy sounding. But again, I wanted a gentle cleanser because I don't want to destroy my skin. I would like to have it just be better overnight, but that's not the way skincare works. So I wanted something gentle that I could use that also has ceramides, and this has ceramides in it. I'm a whore for ceramides right now. So this product does say that it is for normal to dry skin, and I just want to say that before I started this whole skincare process, my skin was an oil slick, and anytime I touched it, I would have to wash my hand because I would have so much oil on my hands from my face. And now I have combination to dry skin that's really much more normal to dry most of the time, and that's from a product that we're about to get into that completely changed the entire oil production on my face. That product is this. This is The Ordinary's Niacinamide 10%, Zinc 1%. I will never give this up for the rest of my life. I have bought more of these. I am going to continue. This is almost empty, but I have a replacement already. Don't worry, I buy extra when they're in stock because they do run out of stock. This is cheap, like $10 cheap, and also like this has changed my life completely. This got rid of all that extra oil production. This has completely changed everything. It's helped with my pores. It's just changed my life. So maybe if I don't stick with The Ordinary forever, I'm going to be putting niacinamide on my face forever. I love this. I use this twice a day. We are in the serum portion, if you couldn't tell that from the last product, and another one is also from The Ordinary that I use, which is Absorbic Acid 8%, Alpha-Arbutin 2%. This is obviously not a skincare line for skincare newbies. Sorry, they don't name their products like makes your face less oil and gets rid of dark spots, but this is what they do. So I use this as a preventative measure because dark spots run in my family and I don't want to get age spots on my face or on my hands. So I use this both on my face and on my hands, and this is also mostly twice a day, only once on my hands. Side note, I didn't take a picture of it, but this is a burn mark here, and this has faded that burn mark. For a while I was also using this. This is The Ordinary's Hyaluronic Acid 2% and B5. I've just kind of stopped using this in general though. I don't really feel that it's necessary because there's hyaluronic acid in most moisturizers. So that is a segue into our moisturizers, and the first one that I got is the Hellofab Coconut Water Cream. This does not have any sort of fragrance in it, but it smells like coconut because it has coconut water in it, and it's delightful, and it absorbs directly into your skin, and it's great. And it was really great when it was like hotter out because it absorbs in so quickly that I was using it during the day, and not really so much at night. I was using the other one that I'm going to get to at night. But now that it's the winter months and it's really dry out, I've kind of put this aside unless I need just like a little bit extra moisturizer during the day. I do really like the texture. It is kind of expensive for this size compared to everything else that I bought, but you know, it's good. I just liked the other product that I'm about to pull up a lot better, and also this does not have ceramides in it and the other one does, and I appreciate that. So the main moisturizer that I'm using right now, this is a giant container because I didn't pay attention to size when I looked online, and it's still like half the cost of that other moisturizer, is the Cerave Moisturizing Cream. This is the product that showed me that ceramides get rid of the redness in my face, because this got rid of the redness in my face, and it's very thick. It's not exactly my favorite texture in the world, but it works really well, and it works really well especially now that it's like dry because of, you know, like heat and stuff. Like heater inside heat, forced air heat. That's what I'm thinking of. Also, this is like eczema certified, and I was having a really bad issue with eczema like down my stomach for like 4 years, and I tried every single product. And then on a whim, after I put this on my face, I was like, let me just try it on that. After 3 times of slathering it out on there, I don't have eczema on my stomach anymore. So this is amazing. It is a ton of product for not that much money. And again, it's great in the winter and great at night. I use it all the time in the winter, but in the summer, like when I'm hot and sweaty and it's like sticky and gross out, I'll go for more of a water cream. But I may eventually be looking for a water cream that has ceramides in it, because again, I am a whore for ceramides. So far, all of these products have been like twice a day products, and then this next one is just like a morning product because you don't need it when you sleep, and that is sunscreen. Because yes, you need to be putting sunscreen on your face. I also put it on the back of my hands so I don't age the back of my hands, and this is the Comfy Water Sunblock by Purito. And I will just say really quick, I bought this and the replacement container, because this is almost gone, before the whole like study came out saying that this might not actually be SPF 50 plus or whatever they claim it is. So, you know, just it is sun protection, but it's not as strong as they claim it is. So that's still like up in the air. So you make your own thoughts about that. And if you get nothing from this video, from any of the skincare products other than this, you need to be wearing a sunscreen every single day. And I don't care if you are leaving your house or not. Sun comes into your house while you're inside, and it can still do damage to your skin, so you need to be wearing a sunscreen every single day. Those are all the base products. Now we're gonna get into some of the extras. The first one that I have is the Paulus Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This is a miracle in a damn bottle. I don't agree with the directions on the back though, because they say that you can wear this twice, like put this on twice a day. This is a salicylic acid that stays on your face. This is not a twice a day product. I use this twice a week. Okay? You gotta be careful with your skin. You're gonna lose all your skin. It's gonna be awful. But this is amazing. You can't shrink pores, like you can't, but it looks like you shrunk them, and it helps clean everything out, and it helps with active acne. The next product that I use is a once a week product to me. This is a retinol. This is Versed Pressed Restart Gentle Retinol Serum with bakuchiol and encapsulated retinol, and I use this. This is also from like Target, okay? And I started with this one because it's a gentle retinol and I wanted to kind of ease my way into it. I'm not fully sold on this particular product, but you use 2 pumps of it and you just put it on your face. Again, once a week. If you're using a retinol, you absolutely have to be using a sunscreen. Also, when I use this, I don't put the vitamin C on, because retinol and vitamin C are not friends, and you have to play by the rules with this. Speaking of playing by the rules, the next product is blood. It's not actually blood. It's the ordinary AHA 30%, BHA 2% peeling solution, and it looks like blood when you put it on your face. Now I'm gonna say something about this before I talk about why I use this and all of that. This is a chemical exfoliant. It states on their website that this is not for your first chemical exfoliant. If you've not been exfoliating your face with chemicals, do not use this, okay? Second, you don't need to make your face red with this. You use just a little bit and you can get your whole face pink. You leave it on for absolutely no more than 10 minutes, and most people do it like 5 or 6 minutes. I do 10 because my skin can handle it and I get good results from 10. But I set a timer and I make sure I do not go a second beyond 10 minutes. I use this when my skin needs it. Right now that is still currently once a week, but I plan on eventually being able to get to the point that I don't use it that frequently. You should not use it more than once a week at all, and this can cause serious damage to your skin. So just in general, don't put the blood on your face unless you know how to put the blood on your face, okay? But it does get all the gunk out of your pores and like resurface your skin, basically. These last 2 products are bonus products just because I'm talking about skin. Might as well go into everything I do with my skin. So this is Vaseline Lip Therapy that I use on my lips. It's just Vaseline in a pretty little container. I started using this when I got a chemical burn on my lips because this was the only thing I could put on it. I do sometimes use some other chapsticks depending upon how my lips are feeling, because sometimes they still have problems from the chemical burn that's still lasting months later. So this is pretty much a safe product to put on it. And then this is the cuticle oil that I put on my cuticles, which I don't always pay attention to, but I really should. It's in a little rollerball container because I like the ease of having it in a rollerball and it refills. This is the mix that was popularized by Simply Nailogical, Christine, and it works really well. It is a 50-50 mixture of vitamin E and jojoba oil. and that's it. And I'll just roll it on my hands. I am aware that this video has been exceedingly long. That is the skincare that I do. I should have mentioned in the beginning that my skincare is extra, because of course it is. I still have some concerns with my skin, obviously, and I'm gonna still keep using these products, obviously, because I have concerns with like aging, with wrinkles, with acne, with preventing dark spots in the future, and just with general health of my skin. And something that I can say from the start to the end, at least what I've noticed, is my face is a lot less puffy, and I just want you to know, I didn't lose any weight in this process. So that's not like I lost weight and my skin, like my face got smaller. No, that was like my skin was all puffy from what I was doing before, and now the puffiness is gone. I've noticed a decrease in my wrinkles, and I've noticed better skin texture with my acne and stuff, and definitely, like, I'm not greasy right now. And before I would have to wipe that on my pants. So that's like miraculous to me. If you have no skin concerns, all you really need to do is wash your face, put something on it to moisturize it, and protect it from the sun. That's all you need. The rest of this is just because I want pretty skin. So that's my skincare routine. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. I will probably piss myself if one of the skincare people ends up watching this video. So if you are one of those skincare people with those big channels like James or Hiram or Dermangelo or anybody like that, I'm pissing myself knowing you're watching this. So enjoy that image. Stay fresh, cheese bags. And I realized I just did an entire skincare video with a full face of makeup, but I'm also filming multiple things, and it was just easier for me to put the makeup on, sit down and film everything, than to film one, then put makeup on, and then film the rest. So I went with ease.